Oh my God. Oh my God.
You're tuned in to the one and only, the Strategize Network, PSN.
Yeah, this your boy Shorty. What my name is, man, and I'm kicking it on the Hollywood Red Show.
Man, this your player partner 2 Chainz, you feel me? Right now I'm kicking it with Hollywood Red, you feel me?
Sean J, 229 Fleetwood represent Philmont Red, Hollywood Red.
Y'all know what time it is. Your boy Wingo from Jagged Edge. I'm in the building. Y'all know what time it is. When I'm in Florida, I'm chilling with my main homeboy, my real homeboy, my dog. You understand me? Hollywood Red. Please believe it. Hey, let's get ready to bust it down. Bust it down!
Hollywood Red Show's your boy French Montana live in the building. We don't keep it real, we really keep it. Do the right thing, get the right thing done to you. You already know what it is, man. Live from New York. I'll let your boy, you already know what it is, man.
What it is, it's your boy Young Cash representing that Duval County. Chilling with my boy Hollywood Red. Y'all already know what it is. Yeah.
What up, it's Boosie Badass. You got it locked with me. You know what it is, Boosie Badass.
This is the Hollywood Red Show.
You already know. Say what's up to the fellas. Your host, Slim Cat,
Deacon Weezo, and Mr. Hollywood.
you know what it is.
This is the Hollywood Red Show.
You already know. Say what's up to the fellas. Your host, Slim Cat,
Deacon Weezo, and Mr. Hollywood.
you know what it is.
I don't know what you're doing. We strategizing today. Welcome to the network.
You're tuned in to the one and only, the Strategize Network, PSN.
Tune in. Where you going? This that Hollywood Red Show. This that Hollywood Red Show. Hey, tune in. What you doing? Tune in. You want to hear something crazy? Like, what? Hosting. Check this out.
You're tuned in to the one and only, the Strategize Network, PSN.
Yes, sir, yes, sir, yes, sir. We back at it. It's Friday night.
Mr. Hollywood Red Show on the Strategize Network with my fellas.
What's up?
We got KD, aka Slim Cat. We got Big Frank Nick. Music Hits. We got Deacon Weezo. I'm your host, Mr. Hollywood, aka Mr. A.
What's up, player?
Yeah.
Man, we gonna get right into it right off the top of the list. This first segment that we got is called One Word Memes. So that means only one word, and we'll even extend it to one statement. But when you see the picture, when it's your turn, one word, one statement that describes the meme. Now, mind you, some of them takes maybe a little bit of reading, maybe 2 or 3 seconds. Once you get a chance to read it, follow the rules. Fellas, we all ready for the game?
Let's go.
Let's do it.
Then let's get it.
One word?
Yeah, you gotta show the picture of the meme. Yes, sir.
Slim Cat, what you got? NFL changing the rules on the kickoff. You familiar with it?
Yeah, I rock with it, man. Good move. I love it.
So your statement is good move?
Yeah, good move, man. Safety. Player safety. That's all I got for that one.
You say what?
I said good move, player safety. So I like it.
Okay, all right. Frank Nick, what you got, brother? What you think about this?
My statement is, again, when they gonna be consistent with it.
Oh my God!
Hey, I hear that. You say they what? They just doing too much. They just going through with the motions, not really being consistent.
Yeah, I think this is the second, third time they done changed the kickoff rules. It's like, you know,
Facts.
They keep doing that.
Mm-hmm.
Deke, what you got? I know you like watching watching pool and bowling and water polo, but what you think about the NFL?
Oh man, the NFL, it's like watching Britney Spears. Yes, sir. Oops, I did it again. It's too popish for me. Yes, even I feel like Dwayne Wade and his daughter running the show.
Oh my goodness.
Yes, sir, brother. Yeah. If you hit too hard, you hit the quarterback toe, you getting ejected out the game. So I'm scared. I might be too manly for the NFL to watch it.
Oh my goodness.
Yes, sir.
Well, you go into the second one, Deke. Yeah, I know this is a little bit dated, but this is probably last week's news, but nonetheless it's still relevant. What would you give one word, one statement about the woman who got young Scooter ultimately caught up in his demise? One word. What you got, Deke?
A line hood rat. We got some of the line that's hood rat. Like, I am sick of these chicks lying. They've been lying ever since that girl from Alabama, from where you live in Hollywood, said that she was kidnapped, and the baby and the white and the hillbillies. You remember that? And she like the women that we deal with, don't get me wrong, I get all women have problems and this and that, but it's just something about this sister. I guess because she goes so unchecked and unbothered, don't nobody say nothing. But God forbid if Sexy Chocolate called on a bunch of big chicks and getting their wigs did, and they were eating crabs. He lied and said that, they got Hollywood kidnapped over there, man, and every brother Frank moaning and wheezing, and Marvin, they see Marvin jumping the Corolla out the door, and they stole MJ, his nephew. Is like, man, and then what do? Like, they can do that. They get away with all this stuff, but boy, we can't do nothing wrong. That's what I'm saying,
That's a fact, big bro. But you didn't follow the rules. So I need one word. I need one word, one statement on what you think about this current situation. What you got?
No, okay, I call her a lying whore. Yes, sir.
Oh my goodness. We got Deke out the way. Big Frank, what you got, brother? One word, one statement. What you got, brother?
The right hand of white supremacy.
Oh my God.
Oh my goodness. We getting real political already on here. Boy, oh my goodness.
It's true. They don't put more brothers in jail than the police ever did.
I can't lie. When you telling the truth, you telling the truth. KT, what you got, brother?
I just got scorned black woman.
Woman scorned. Yeah, but she was like, I don't even think she really had no romantical like situation with him. Like she was invited because she was like, she thought she was, on the radar from being a celebrity on the reality show, and at least from my perspective.
It was the dude he hanged with. She called the people on. He just happened to be there at the wrong time.
Right. That's what I'm saying. But it was also said that she was kind of like hot because she thought she should have been on the VIP list. So I guess that's what you mean by being scorned.
No, I'm just saying she was dealing with the other dude who Scooter was hanging with, and Scooter just happened to be there. So she was scorned from what the other dude did to her. Scooter was just in the wrong place, wrong time. The right brand of liquor, the wrong one. Wow. Yeah, Scooter had nothing to do with this. If Scooter wasn't there, it just would have been on the dude.
So it would have went down anyway.
Yeah, with the dude, with the other guy who was not famous.
That's great.
Carmelo Anthony going to the Hall of Fame.
I love it, man. I love it.
So for you, KT, love it. That's what describes it all for you.
He deserve it. Deserve better.
Frank Nitty, what you got, brother?
Yeah, I agree. If they could let Kevin McHale in there, Carmelo Anthony definitely could be in there. Real.
Hey, Kevin McHale came from the elbows and throwing bows back then, man. It's a little bit different. You don't think he earned that?
Nah, not at all. Bill Lambill, Kevin McHale, what's your boy name? Bill Walton, none of them.
None of that. Right.
They was thugging it though, bro. That was when like blood was coming out, when the fouls was real dirty. You might as well have said it was NFL with a basketball.
They couldn't handle it. Up. And you seen when Dr. J punched Rudy T in the face, knocked him out.
Yeah, but they was in that same era though.
Man, we all know what it is, man. Come on, bro.
Well, I say that I'm glad you saying that though. What I really was doing was I was baiting you up.
Oh my God!
Because you a LeBron hater. I don't know how in the blasphemy. I don't know how in the blasphemy that you could be coming from Dade County, and got hate for LeBron. You telling me basically that he ain't able to tie Jordan's shoestrings because he wasn't in that same era.
Oh my God.
LeBron now, where is LeBron at Mount Rushmore?
He's top 5.
I got him top 5.
Okay, well let's trim it down a little bit. In the top 3, is LeBron in that?
He number 3.
3.
Horrible.
Oh my God.
That man is. If we're gonna say MJ's number 1, LeBron gotta be number 2.
Nah,
not at all.
No,
haters. Bunch of haters, boy.
So can I add something real quick?
Yeah, if you say
Frank,
King James.
Frank, who would be number 2?
Who my number 2?
Yes, sir.
Kobe Bean Bryant.
I agree. I'm on the same page.
My God.
I agree, 100%.
Kobe's not better than LeBron.
You
sorry.
Kobe's not better than LeBron.
We have to agree to disagree. I agree with Frank on that.
Longevity don't mean you better than somebody.
It means something if you're being if you're being it's still in the starting 5. You're the starter in that team. Who's doing that at that age? I don't want to get too far into it. We're gonna go right into the next one.
Yeah, the next one, boy,
the Wayans family, as big as they are, Damon Wayans chose to groom his little nephew's ex.
Oh my God.
Big Frank, what you got? Matter of fact, we didn't get to Deke. Deke, what you got? Is it okay? Is you going to groom? Is you going to be a predator on your little nephew's ex?
Yes, sir. Yes, I am. Especially now. Yes, I'll be yes, sir. You know, the deacon going through a dry spell. Yeah, these women ain't putting out no more, man, like they used to in the late 90s. So yeah, Hollywood. Now you know you gotta watch your pit bull booty. They might get that. So yeah.
Oh my goodness. So one word you got? One word that you got about it? What would you feel about Damon Wayans dating his nephew's ex?
Yeah, she a strong 17. Well, I say 18. You know, is she legal? Yes, you know. Yes, I mean, that's why, and yes, I ain't mad at him. Well, she probably called him in a compromising, you know, situation. She was drinking that Kool-Aid. Yeah, naked like Ben Round, and actually did he want some.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, yes, you know, and all of a sudden take his eyes off the,
So what you got? One word, one statement, Deke. What you got? What?
Yes, sir. I knocked the fire out of her. Yes, sir. As long as
KT, what you got, brother? One word, one statement. What you got? What you got? What you got?
Man, this is like, you know, it is. You know, hey.
Oh my God!
Some Alabama stuff. That's all.
Alabama stuff. That's what you saying.
That's one word.
Oh my goodness! You about to get the whole KKK coming after the Hollywood show here in
Alabama,
Bama.
West Virginia.
My goodness. Oh my goodness. Big Frank, what you got, brother?
Well, where this was at? Is the age of consent 17 wherever he at?
That's a good question. I'm not sure. I'm basing that on your answer that matters.
Yeah, absolutely it matters. Now, if he was grooming her and trying to, you know what I'm saying, like being a predator on her before she got of age of consent, then that's sick. You know.
Well, what makes precedence first is that this was his nephew's ex too. That's also part. I don't know how old she is. I didn't know if she was whether she was a minor. Because from what I remember, the light skinned girl that was on the sitcom with him is the one that he was dating. I don't know her name. But I believe that's her. But
yeah, that's crazy, man. I mean,
so let's look at it from the family orientation. Add that into it too. But nonetheless, what is your perspective on it? Statement, one word. What you got?
Evil world we live in.
Evil world. I'm gonna say it's crazy out here, boy. Crazy out here. I don't care. These dudes in Hollywood, and the first thing you can choose from is your nephew's ex. Sorry, man. I come from a. There's certain loyalties that still got to be in place. I ain't dating none of my homeboys' sisters. Definitely none of their exes. None of that. It just. It seems to me like you must be. I don't know, man. You cut from a different cloth. KT, it's all right for me to date your sister if you had one.
Mm-hmm.
No, listen, you better than me. I don't want you talking to my sister. That's a no. Because see, if you hurt her feelings, you break her heart, and knowing that you was coming in there with bad intentions.
Long as it ain't domestics, I'm all right. It is what it is. She got to figure it out.
Oh my
goodness. She got to grow. She got to learn, man. I had to learn. Everybody got to learn, you know.
Yeah, one of the comedians was gonna be my stepdaddy. He was gonna get with my
my God!
Yeah, mama.
Ali Zoe Adam from the Zoe Pound down in Miami says Rick Ross took a CO job for a favor for one of the infamous names that Ross put in his Port of Miami album, Kenneth Boobie Williams, so he can make $60K a month. Big Frank, you that's in your backyard. One word, one statement. What you got?
Cap.
Big Cap.
Oh my God!
Say it's Cap, huh?
Yeah, that's Cap.
Yeah, that's the MIA, bro.
Ain't nobody if you taking a job for, you know what I'm saying, for that type of reason. Why you all in pictures with the diploma and smiling and cheesing and everything? You want to know?
Oh my God!
Come on, man, that's Cap.
I rock with you.
Big Frank says Cap.
I second that.
No, you got to come with a different word, brother.
False.
If I use something else in your vocabulary.
False.
False. Deke, I know most of the comedians love trying to find snitches to put in their comedy routine. What you got on this guy? Cap, false. What you got?
Yeah, he full of. Yeah, he Cap. You know that's a wig on his head.
Oh my God!
Yeah, that's a man wig. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You know that what they call it down there, that 305. That's what they call it, bro. Big Frank got one in his closet.
Yeah, his face, he looks like Marvin with a low haircut, but his face big and chubby. You know, he look like Mr. Cheeks from the Lost Boy with his man wig on. Yes, sir. Yes. Yes, sir. Boy, I ain't seen Mr. Cheeks in a while. Neither, man. Golly. Yes. Yes, sir, brother. But yeah, that dude be lying. He a federal informant too, like White 100.
Yeah, I heard stuff like that. Terry Crews claiming that he was assaulted. This kind of little old news, but to me, it's just I don't think nobody really put a lot of emphasis on Terry Crews, big football playing, white chicks, finna choke Cat Williams out to take the man booty in the film. Even that just crazy to think about. To turn around and actually get I think he got a settlement for this.
Yeah, he got a settlement.
Who is assaulting this big Negro? I don't know, but
yeah, though.
Deke, one word, one statement. Terry Crews got his booty taken. What you got?
Me?
No, I said Deke. Deke, what you got, brother? All right, we have to come back to Deke. KT, what you got, brother?
Hey, man. Hey, ain't this a shame, man? Shame.
Oh my God.
Shame.
You say it's a shame.
Shame. Niggas here, you supposed to wear that dude out. Lay him out.
Yeah, you got that right.
All that. Ooh. Man, you supposed to, man. Come on, boy. You look like Devo. Cut it out. You with Devo. You the third Friday Devo. Come on, cut it out.
Yep.
So did Harvey Weinstein take his booty? Is that what happened?
Oh my God.
Oh, okay. I bet y'all. Yes, sir.
Go ahead, Weasel. Frank, I think whoever Hollywood, you got it.
Deke, what you got? Terry Crews getting his manhood taken. What you got? One word, one statement. Big old Terry Crews.
Yeah, his wife, you know, even though she albino, she fine. But yeah, I remember that they grabbed the Tootsie Roll.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I'd have choked him. I had got hit in my balls in front of my ex baby mama. Yes, sir, but I choked the man out. Both of us got kicked out the club. Yes, sir, brother. The man had told me I was doing a comedy set, and he come up there, he hit the deacon and he sprayed his balls. And I told him I choked him out and I put him in one of the Bob Backlund wrestling moves. And the man kicked both of yes, sir, but he still paid me. It was at the Rashes. Y'all remember the Rashes over there in Old Braden?
Oh,
yes, sir.
My goodness, you bringing back some throwback there.
Yes, sir. But yeah, brother, but you gotta watch these folks, cause brother, like if you let somebody get away with that, you know, I feel, and I press charges on the man. Cause I took yes,
my
sir, brother.
goodness.
So yeah, so Terry Crews late to the party.
Oh my goodness, Big Frank, what you got? One word, one statement.
If I'm not mistaken, this happened in front of his wife.
Fact.
What?
Yeah, the man came up and messed with his beans and franks in front of his wife.
He had to be real confident. Harvey Weinstein
and KT probably agree with this. To me, this was a humiliation ritual because he got all type of TV shows and all that right after.
So they was playing limbo. They wanted to see how low he was gonna go to get that dough.
Oh my God.
Yeah, they probably broke his back after that party.
Oh my goodness. Say it ain't so. Say it ain't so. Well, the last one we got for tonight, Math Hoffa and also Adam 22 with the No Jumper, I believe. They podcast real popular in the streets with the hip hop crowd. Both of them is about to file bankruptcy because they said that what?
Oh my God.
They broke. One word, fellas.
That's a lot.
Cap.
Big Frank, KT, you started off first. We got to use something else. Come on now.
Not true. Them boys got money.
So what you think they doing? They just they going bankrupt, but just trying to get IRS off their back.
They just trying to take money and run. Them boys got money, man. I don't know what I can say. They got money. They're not hurting for nothing.
I have somewhat of the same feelings that KT. I think you got a point there.
They trying to before it get bad, they trying to get out.
Like, Big Frank, what you got, brother?
Well, I actually like what KT said earlier in the chat. You know, that pandemic, everybody was in the house paying attention to their content, and now everybody back outside. Nobody don't want to hear it. They're not bringing nothing new. They're not bringing nothing new to the genre. And then for Adam 22, I'm gonna say slave master, culture vulture.
Ouch. Not another Vlad TV.
Even Vlad said the man was worse than him. Vlad even told him I wouldn't post some of the interviews you post. You violate. That's when you know you're crazy.
Ouch, ouch. Deke, what you got, brother? What you got?
He just protecting the money because of the gang members. Yeah, the gang members messed him up. Yeah, the gang members. So he got his eyes. He broke, and you know, but he got the skin complexion for protection. So they never broke. Yes, sir. It's sad though that it's sad that other races are making more money off our dysfunction and our coach than we are.
Facts.
So he'll never be broke. He get to do a porno with his wife. Mm-hmm. You know, he get to bring the gangbangers in, let them tell on themselves. Mm-hmm. You know, yes, sir. He'll always be good. Yeah, that's Jesus right there.
Yeah.
Facts. I made a mistake, fellas. I made a mistake. We got one more. Supposedly now, Texas approves a law mandating fathers to pay child support before birth. Oh, what y'all think about that?
Oh my God!
Deke, what you got, brother? You told me you was gonna move to Texas.
Yeah, you know, I pay child support. You know, Deke pay his child support, but it's always something behind something that y'all we gotta look into it. I know Trump was trying to get something going, but when you a heterosexual man living now, they want us to stay punished, but accept the punishment in a hypocrite way. So they'll say that they're gonna take the child support away, but then something else gonna be done wrong to hurt you. If that make any sense, it's always something behind something.
I got you. Big Frank, what you got, brother? What you got?
To piggyback on what Deke said, you know, I paid child support too. It ain't no coincidence that, you know, black men are always getting riled up in these type of situations. And, you know, we be, according to the government or according to statistics, we make the lowest as a collective amongst all ethnic group of men. So why we the ones that are paying the most in child support? I don't understand that. But yeah, this ain't nothing but a money grab, man. Because I'm pretty sure most of y'all know the government get a percentage of that child support. So if you supposed to pay $100, they getting 30% of that. So that's why this coming out.
Mm-hmm. So one word, one statement. What you got?
Money grab.
Money grab. KT, what you got, brother? What you got?
Oh, I can say you live in Texas, stay strapped.
With the firearms or with the magnums?
With the plastics.
Oh my God!
Oh my goodness. And there we have it. One word memes for the week. And now we about to get into the hot seat with none other than Deacon Weezo.
You're tuned in to the one and only, the Strategized Network, TSN.
Give them props cause of would've, but they never stop. Hit the ops with the opportunity. Now hear them knock at the door. We got them locked with the figure four. Elevate when it's too low. You don't ever go, you levitate. Might as well be in the cell, hell for heaven's sake. Smoking, praying to either way you gotta.
You're tuned in to the one and only, the Strategize Network, TSN.
Yes, sir.
You're in the hot seat with Deacon Weasel on the Hollywood Red Show.
Think you ready for him?
You're in the hot seat with Deacon Weasel on the Hollywood Red Show.
Deke, you ready for this hot seat, brother?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Let's get it, brother.
Oh, man. Yes, sir. Today's hot seat is why you want to come to church one Sunday after doggone year. You know, Easter coming on up, y'all.
Oh my God.
Yes, sir. Hollywood Red, man. Look at here. Everybody bring their tail on out to the church house. So, brother, let's go ahead and get it. Oh, man. Oh, yeah.
Tell us about the church house, brother. What's going on?
Oh, man, brother, this goes out to everybody who's going to celebrate that Easter Sunday. You know, I got my uncle that sells good marijuana and then the chicks that's out here.
My God.
Yes, they going to go to the church house on Sunday, but they going to have that same outfit they wore to the touch of class that Saturday. They going to pair and them panties. So, yes, y'all.
Oh, my God.
One Sunday after year, you're going to go to the church house. You're going to go and ask God for forgiveness. You're going to go and get prayed for and wear your best outfit. Boy, look at here. But you ain't go to the church. Yes, sir. When you were selling all that good marijuana, you didn't go to the church, auntie, while you were having all that good fornication. You lay with everybody. Yes, sir. Oh, man. Oh, man. Boy, look at his lay with everybody, Hollywood. She laid with Negro at the Thick and Shake. Everything, man. But now, you know, you want to go to the church on Easter Sunday. Why? What is it about Easter Sunday that make you go to the church? Everybody want to get dressed all up. They want to wear they LA Gills, they British nice, all kind of nice outfit, suits, and everything. Yes, sir. I even seen Sexy Chocolate sitting in the front row with some Jordans on. But y'all, stop going to church on one Sunday after year and putting on your best clothes. Just go ahead and treat it like every other Sunday. One Sunday, I'm telling y'all. And one thing, too, that I don't like with this new family, and just like with you YNs, is this young family don't cook. None of you females don't cook for that one ugly Sunday. Y'all ain't got no potato salad. Where's the macaroni and cheese? Y'all ain't got no greens. Nothing happening for this Easter Sunday. So why is you bringing your ass to the church house, praying on God?
Oh my God.
Yes, sir. Not talking about a rabbit, and that's the rabbit is that first thing of Christ. I don't even know if you studied the word. Did you look at your lesson? Some of y'all think that Joe Biden God. You should be ashamed of yourself.
My God.
I know he old as God. He old as Jesus. Boy, Joe Biden a fossil. Joe Biden older than a dinosaur. He was on Jurassic Park. But stop playing with God that one Sunday. Some of y'all go that one. You look like Blueface, baby mama. You got your fake tooth in your mouth. You bringing the baby with the autism. Got the baby head sticking in the church. Y'all doing all these things, praying with God. See, and that's another thing, too. A lot of you people, y'all, if you're going to go to the church, make sure you stay safe. You blue-faced baby mamas and boot gangs and all you rappers, you cannot be now after you left the church on your Zanny bars, but you talking about you found God. How you gonna find the dope man and God at the same time? I know, yes, sir. And I done had some of yes, sir. I done,
Oh my
yeah,
God.
and the deacon and laid hands some of their hands, you know, and you know, cause I was a hypocrite too. But at the same time, y'all, stop playing with God on this one ugly little old Sunday. If you gonna love him every Sunday, not just one Sunday. And then you keep that outfit on. You go to the
Facts.
club. You snort all the. You go and visit Scarface and
Oh
have
my
all
God.
this good. Now you with the Port of Miami, Rick Ross, knowing that he ain't got nothing but fentanyl in his package. But y'all got to stop playing with God and go on and go to church each and every Sunday and make Bible study while you can. And with that being said, Sunday school. And with that being said, Hollywood, yes, sir, to dig it out. Yes,
Oh
sir.
my
No,
goodness, Deke, what you
yeah.
got about
Shout out
Terry
to Blueface
Crews?
Baby Mama.
You know
Yes,
we
sir.
got, we got a
Y'all see?
jam pony. We got to do a little jam pony for a little minute,
No,
man.
yes,
What
sir, brother.
Terry Crews? He got taken advantage of. Is Terry Crews in the hot seat, brother?
Oh yes, you know Terry, and well, his hands was in the hot palm. Yes, sir. Good boy, they say
Oh
Ben
my
Affleck.
God.
Yeah, they say Ben Affleck didn't just touch him, like he laid hands on him. Yes, sir. He gave him the TDJ touch. Like, yeah, his hand was in his pocket, like Malcolm X. You get your hand out my pocket and but he didn't get shot though. Yeah, and
Oh
they
my
say,
goodness.
they say, boy, he laid on that left ball with that testicle and pulled on it and yanked on it. Yeah, they call it, they call him Yankee Daddy. I mean, yes, sir.
Oh my
I know. I was
goodness.
like, wow, man. I tell you, but see, one thing, Terry Crews, you can't just let somebody spill on you, and you ain't doing a damn thing about it. You ain't gonna spill on me in front of my side chick. You ain't gonna spill on me in front of my brother and cousin wife that I'm laying with. Ain't nobody gonna spill on me, and you think that I'm just gonna let you walk around with your felt on me hand. You ain't got no prostate checkup. What the hell you all in my backside in my private section
Oh
for?
my
Yes,
goodness.
sir. But see,
Ray
the black
J.
man's private is every race, even other men, they kept our
Oh my
private.
God.
Yes, sir. They call it the mayante. Yeah, they love that black man's private part, y'all. That's why you think that's sugar cane hanging on one of these racist walls. No, that's Granddaddy Dingaling. So y'all, they love it's something about that black man, Pastor. Yes, yes, y'all. But I'm
Ray
telling y'all.
J. Ray J. said that he wants to take showers with Kai Sinat, the influencer.
Yeah, they already took a shower. You know, he took a bath with Ray J and Ed Winslow used to take baths together. So
Oh
yeah,
my
but
God.
Ray J just go on and come out. This nigga,
Oh my God.
oh man, how your lips the color of Marvin neck? This nigga got your black burnt lips. Yes, sir, them conquistador dead end lips. Man, go on and just come on now. We don't give a damn about you, Ray J. Go on, yeah, come bring your
Oh
ugly
my
self.
God.
Yeah, you and Lil Nas X been a couple, so stop it.
Oh my
Yeah, go on and take
goodness.
your bath. Yes, sir. And see, and that's another thing. It's a lot of peeking going on too, y'all. What side you on? Either you on that side or this side. But you're not finna be around here peeking at me, man. If I'm saying, yeah, we ain't gonna be in the same porta potty and you looking in my section, just trying to see
Oh
what you
my
can see. Yeah,
goodness.
yeah, so yeah, cover your shell up,
My
fellas.
God.
Cover that Miante up now, Miante. Yes. And I ain't talking about Deontay Wilder, Miante. Yes. Yes, yes, sir. And shout out
Oh
to
my
Deontay
goodness.
Wilder. Deontay coming back to Hollywood with a fight, even though I say, boy, Deontay, you just throw the whole tower, the whole bench in. Don't you get your ass knocked out no more. You making Negro. You know Deontay used to dance with the 69 boys. He was the lead dancer for the Tootsie Roll. That's why I told him, man, let's get back in the Easter Parade, Deontay. Stop boxing. You get your legs too skinny. This Negro got sickle cell anemia legs. Your legs, yeah. How your body
Oh my
big like
God.
that? Yes, sir. But you got bisexual legs. You got DJ Kama Sutra down there Brown legs. So yeah,
Oh
but
my goodness.
just go on and stay retired. Cause you're getting beat down too much. Yes, sir. Yeah. Y'all know Deontay Wilder live right over there by Hollywood Red too, man. Yes, sir. Shout out to
He
Deontay
ain't too
Wilder.
far. Shout out to the Bronze Bomber, but he done blew up. So after a bomb explodes, you don't put it back together. He done exploded already. Let's just let it settle. Don't come back, brother.
Hollywood, when the Negro that looked like you beat him up over there in damn Afghanistan, I knew it was time for that Negro with your eyes beat the heck out of Deontay. But Deontay took them blows too, boy. He ran across the ring. But yeah, but you can tell he like dancing though. To the left, not dip, baby, dip. I say, boy, this Negro still, he got 96 in him. Yeah, he got them bike beats, Daytona feet, yeah, legs. Yeah, cotton candy sweet. I thought that was T West. Throw away, yeah, look like one of us something. I said, boy, Deontay need to be at the Easter parade with. Yeah, brother. I don't know what you've been told. It ain't the butterflies, the Deontay roll. Yes. Yeah, but you know he used to strip at RJ's too. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You know, a lot of us used to do a lot of little stripping at that RJ's. You know, but one chick smelled like catfish. I never let her put her body on top of my face, my nose again. Yes, I had to retire after that. Goddamn. I said, oh, God, where did I get myself in? Yes, sir, Hollywood. I jumped in CC Raggedy Buick and got the hell out of the 801 that night. But, yeah, yes, sir. And then, you know, Deontay get a half plat like a Haitian, too. I say, boy, this nigga get, them ain't cheap like, them ain't LPA plat. Yeah, I say, God, yes, sir. Yeah, this nigga got, yes, sir. He got Donald Trump in the thing across the border plat. So, yeah, you just going to stay out the way. When the Japanese pedophile knocked your ass out, yeah, that was.
Oh, my goodness.
Yes, sir. Yeah, yes, sir.
Ain't nobody standing when Deke start chopping. Deke putting hits out on everybody. Oh my goodness.
Hollywood, yes, sir. And salute to everybody, Hollywood, you know.
Deke and Weasel.
Hollywood, you can dance with me, man. Hollywood, Hollywood, you dance with us, man.
You're on the hot seat with Deacon Weasel on the Hollywood Red Show.
Yeah, Hollywood, you need to dance with us, brother. Let's get us the male group going again, and we dance at Burger King every Tuesday. That red, yeah, won't you, Hollywood? Let's get us a group together. Me, you, Section Chocolate, and Brother Frank hosted. Yes.
Deke, why you try to get the promotions ready for that? Because you know, Big Bro Comedy gonna need to come back with they platform, and then I'll think about it. Let's go ahead and get into the main topics for the night. First one here, this one we got Terrence Howard, another situation where manhood might be in jeopardy. Oh my goodness.
I don't kiss a man. But when you give up your manhood, I've never seen somebody recover from it. That was all the people that went to the puffy parties. That was all the people that did all those things thinking that there was never going to be a consequence for what they were doing. Get punked out and pimped out by some greater desire. You shouldn't have a greater desire than being a man.
So you see some guys struggling with that. You see Bieber struggling with that. You see some of these guys struggling with that.
They can't get it out of their head. They can't get it out of their head. The things that they did, no matter how they did it, whether they were drunk or high or whatever, you gave up your man card. You need therapy. And that's the thing that hurts them the most. And so they end up on drugs, end up every way to try and get rid of any principles there are. And that's what the business does. And the women that trade their bodies to go and get the role, they get to the point where they have their Oscar, they have their money, but they don't have their dream. They don't have the soul that they started with. So it's like achieving don't mean anything. If I get all the Nobel Prizes from doing all of this, but in the process I have to trade out all of my integrity to do it so that they can stay in place, what benefit is that if I lose my integrity? You got to go in as a principal. And what we were brought in here as men. We produce 1,500.
Who done? Yeah, you can tell Terrence have been bent over. Yeah. Yes, Go on, come on now, Terrence. Come on. Might as well.
Don't do him like that, D. He
Yeah.
done got robbed.
Yeah, oh God. Now Hollywood as a light skinned man growing up in the world of gorillas, how do a man have to hide his backside from all this perversion and all this stuff going on?
Oh my God.
Yeah, man.
Stay out of prison. That's what he got to do.
Well, you gotta stay out of some friend's house, neither, because staying over at CJ house, it might you might, like you say, your
Oh
man
my
card might
God.
get pulled.
Oh
Yeah,
my goodness.
yeah, because it was a lot of down low, Yeah, that's why I told you Hollywood. Yes, sir. Man. Yeah, man. It was a lot of. You go to Manatee Woods, you're gonna really get some wood in you. So
Oh my goodness.
Yes,
Let's ask from this perspective. You being an entrepreneur in the entertainment industry, big bro comedy, bringing all kind of the biggest comedy acts, the first one to do that in 941 Manatee County. I'm pretty sure that there has been opportunities for you to act out of integrity for the money, for the bag, for the clout, for the females, whatever that you wanted. I'm pretty sure there was something that was trying to microwave it, make it fast, so that you can get it right now.
Oh man, the only thing that I ever was offered was the rejects from Southeast that I thought was fine.
Oh
Those
my
females.
God.
Yes, when I found out they were nothing but a bunch of men, yeah, brother. But I thought I was doing something. Because brother, I was so used to be able to C minus. But when I got with that B plus, I said, "Oh God!" But boy,
Oh
look at here. But
my
yeah,
God.
but Hollywood, I ain't nobody. I didn't get vandalized or bent over or anything. I think they know I talk too much. So yeah, I'd have been I just can't keep it on the low. The only situation that happened with me, me and Terrence in that ugly Lisa on Central. And he told me his sister gonna be out of town, and I was scared, the guy. But Hollywood, the way he pressured the D, cause he tried to, well, come on over here, and just stay tonight, now. Yeah,
Oh
I'm
my
like, hey,
God.
yeah. I said, I like your sister. Your sister, where she gonna be at? Or she left her panties over there on the counter. Now you want to smell them? I say, man, come on, man, stop,
Oh
bro.
my
Yeah.
God.
He said we can even jump the little railroad track by Gas Timothy. Y'all know about that railroad by Miller's Market, the little track. You know the track, y'all, where you jump
Oh
the
my
little.
goodness.
Yes, yes. So how to, but man, I knew something was wrong, brother. Like I said, and then when I saw Mike Matthews stuttering, I knew that. Now, see, now we don't go over there.
Oh my
Yeah. That and when he said nee, I knew. I say, I tell him my mama would say yes, sir. My grandma was calling me. Yes, sir, brother. So I
Oh my
did.
goodness.
But Hollywood, down low was big back in the 90s. Yes, sir. But oh man,
KT, what you got, brother?
Man, shoot. Hey man, I agree with Weezo, man. He probably Terrence probably been. I've been thought Terrence was on the other side in a way before this, so.
You hate light-skinned dudes, though, man. So I don't even know what to take what you say.
I like Busy Bone.
Oh
Busy Bone, one of my
my
favorite
God.
rappers. You can't get more light skinned than Busy Bone. I like John B.
Oh my
I
God.
like Little Richard. Little Richard light skin. Prince light
Oh
skin.
my goodness.
Yeah, I like light skinned fellas, man. I like your boy Al B. Short too. But Terrence Howard, man, he did that show Empire, so he co-signed that going on that show. He probably just wasn't attracted to Diddy. Diddy probably wasn't his type. That's all I
Big
got.
Frank, what you got, brother?
Yeah, I agree with the panel, man. Terrence Howard been out there. KT brought up a good point. He did that show Empire with it. That was nothing but rainbows and Lucky Charms and all that.
I think they was able to hang in there for the first half of that first season. After that, it started getting weird. I couldn't watch it no more. So you're right about that. They tried to catch us in there. They tried to make it seem like it was heterosexual, and then all of a sudden it just went way left. Way left. But you know, I also know Frank. The only light-skinned dude I ever seen him root for is your boy Mighty Mouse. What's your boy named? What's the boxing dude name that you like to root for, bro? Javante Davis is the only light-skinned dude I've ever seen him root for in my life.
I thought you were saying Winky Ray.
I root for you, homie.
Yeah, you do that. You do that behind the scenes. He'll never give me my flowers while we talking. He like to be my devil's advocate. He don't never get no. Like I say, Devontae. He probably, if he met Javante, he probably hate on him then too and say, yeah, bro, you short, my nigga, bro.
Well,
you too short.
I know he couldn't do nothing with me in the ring. I mean, he like, you know, but for what he do what he do.
He light or he light skin?
He light. Both. Light skin and lightweight.
I tell you, boy, Deke, you my only help in this building, bro. I don't know what's going on with these dudes in here, bro.
Oh man, it's the Easter holiday. That's all. You know, yes sir, brother. Oh man, yes. Oh God, yes. And then
topic number 2. 40-year-olds dating 17-year-olds. Let's see what this be about.
No, Mom said no.
I'm talking.
I know you're talking. I didn't get your truth about this. Like, it is.
Yeah, I wasn't groomed.
That's how I groomed you. I was grooming you.
Oh my God!
Groom you, nigga. You, man, bro. You a monster, bro. But you might have a monster, like, but you shit. Man, if they knew, oh my God, you're.
Can't nobody make
Hilarious.
my man never gave predators.
Chief. In Georgia, consensual age is 17. Texas is 17. Guess what?
In Georgia, it's actually 16.
Georgia is 16?
It's considered.
Georgia is 16 for real?
Wow.
Even better. Wow. You don't get me wrong. I'll be weirded out. Dog, I'll be weirded out. I swear to God, I'll be weirded. But it's. I fell in love with her, man.
I don't seem like this.
Yeah, like I fell in love with her, dog. I don't even count. And now we got a baby on the way. And
You fell in love with the mom.
Oh my God!
that part.
Number 4, what is your name and how old are you?
She is 17. That's how old she is. Well, it's 2 of us in the house that do have daughters. KT, you're the one that brought this subject to mind, so you probably do also have a little bit of the background information on you. Go ahead and fill us in the gap with Mr. 40-year-old dating 17-year-old.
Like I said, basically, this is what the other guy was talking about grooming. This guy, he met this girl. He told his wife she was homeless. He was supposed to be a mentor to her. He ended up falling in love with her. So, you know, it's crazy. It's real crazy, man. It's a crazy backstory. And he loved her and they having a baby. You know, Like they say the consensual age is 17. Father, if my daughter was to bring somebody home 40, because I'm 38. If you bring somebody home 40, she'd be 17, I'd be 40. Excuse me, 2 years. So if she about to do 40, he probably cremated 3 days after that.
Oh my God!
Oh my goodness.
That's all I got to say.
Let me ask this question. When he come and knock on the door, you finna wear that 305 skull cap you got on, or you gonna show him your real identity?
305, what's that? It's number 4 state Ray Rice up here.
I'm talking about whatever that thing is on your head. It look like it's some fake dreads in the back of it. What is that thing you got on, bro?
Tupac hat. You know, Tupac used to wear this in the 90s. You know, I'm a Tupac fan, so I got the Tupac hat. I'm talking about.
Pop was running around with fake dreads in the back?
Nah, it's the shrooms on the back, man. It's a head wrap, man. You gotta watch it. You know, I'm a Pac fan. You know, Pac my hero. So some people be like Christ, I be like Pac.
I hear you, brother. I hear you.
But anyways, man, like I was saying, you know, my daughter, she about to be 15, so they at that age where they might be experimenting. And, you know, it's tricky, but, you know, 40 is unacceptable. I don't care what's consensual.
Big facts, brother.
40 and the 20-year-old is crazy. It ain't against the law, but it looks crazy.
It definitely comes off as, let's all be real. We all well beyond that age. It's got to be sexual. There's no way a young girl that age, true enough, ladies, so you know, just by the makeup of their body, they birth life into the world. So I do agree at this stage that girls can be, and most times are, more accelerated in their maturity versus men because of just the nature of what they get exposed to. But nonetheless, 17 dating a 40-year-old, ain't no way. Ain't no way in hell. That's happening at my house. Deacon Weasel, what you got, brother? You letting any of your daughters date a 40-year-old, brother?
With the way that the world is, it all depends on the situation. I can't lie to you.
Oh,
yeah,
Lord.
I'd be lying if I say no or this and that. But then with the way everything is now, children ain't allowed to be children now, so they run us. So it's really they asking us, telling us who we ain't allowed to date. But it's a different world now, so I don't know Hollywood. I might get aggravated and say, go to hell with it. Say, yeah.
Oh,
yeah, go ahead and kill somebody.
Speaking Weasel, let me throw this in. This your homeboy trying to date your 17-year-old. How you feel about that?
You said the homeboy?
Your homeboy.
Ouch.
Yeah, see, a lot of these females, even with the daughter thing, they want financial stability. So, hey, go ahead. Hey, as long as he wasn't, crossing the road when she was underage, but they want to go ahead and pay some of the money because I get tired of that. Yes, sir, bro. Yes, sir. But it all depends on the situation at hand because we don't know what we'll do until we all go and like that's one thing I had to learn in life.
But for me, if it's my homeboy, it's my daughter. I mean, he's been checking her out for a long time. That ain't just
like the way.
Yeah, it's like the way, but worse. Cause you didn't check my daughter when she was 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Now 17, you want to make a move. It's like you had to have my daughter while she was 10, 11. That's where the problem coming with me. It's different if a person meet at the gas station and blah. They still messed up. But it hit different when it's somebody like this guy who claiming he's the mentor. So he's supposed to be looking out for this girl's best interests. But in fact, he grooming the girl to be the woman he wanted her to be. And that's the only problem I see with it. Like, if he just bumped into her at the public, it's still bad. But But what he did is he saved her to create her to be the woman he wants. And that's the issue I have with that situation. But
Yeah, because you was basically telling me that this guy was kind of like a foster dad. Like they found her on the streets, and he was married at the time, and then what? Him and his wife was both in agreement when they brought her in their house. And then as time went about, he cheated on his wife with the girl, ultimately getting her pregnant.
That was his plan.
So that's a lot of grooming. That's very malicious, very intentional, very predatory. Like bro is a scumbag. That's real. You a scumbag, brother. Ain't no way you telling me you fell in love. No, you ain't fall. You ain't trip. You was laying there waiting for it to fall in your lap. And for that, brother, you were horrible. Big Frank, what you got, brother?
I was just paying attention to how he was talking in the video, how so immature, how so like her he sounded. You know, he didn't sound like no 40-year-old man. He sounded like somebody who was trying to acquiesce to her temperament, using the language that a 17-year-old would use. All this, you know, the way he dressed, the way his mannerisms, just all looked like he trying to make himself seem like he in her age group, so she can feel like she's with somebody that's in her age group. That's crazy, man. You can tell he's a predator, bro. Predator. That's all to it. You're a straight predator. And you seen what Scarface did to Manolo. There's no love when you mess with my sister. Facts. You're gonna get dealt with. Either I'm gonna do something to you, or I'm just gonna cut you out of my life. Because at that point, like KT was saying, I mean, you were looking at her from before. Can't trust no dude like that around me, man.
No.
Big facts. Big facts. I mean, you know, I wasn't raised up with a sister. I didn't meet my sister till I was later in life. But to think of the conditions that come with it, you know, I'm still somewhat protective of my sister. You know, I want her to. I don't want nobody taking advantage of my sister, and but I've always been the guy that no matter what, and I think I said it earlier, any of my homeboys, they exes, they sisters, all of that's off limits. Like I never was that hard off to where that was an option. So I can't say that for all my homeboys. I've had homeboys in the past that we fell out over a female that wasn't even about all that. But you know, everybody not cut from the same cloth, and that's all right. But as for me, you know, that's just zero tolerance. Definitely don't mess with my ex. I don't care what terms we left off on. It's not for you. Don't mess with none of my family members. The best thing I can say is that if I did have one of my brothers that was trying to date a hypothetical sister of mine, they better be ready to marry. Don't try to experiment and all that. Like you gotta. I'm not with that. So if you do have some eyes for my family, you better be ready to go all the way. Don't come here trying to pit stop. So that's the only condition in there.
You gotta let her explore. You gotta let her be her. As long as he ain't beating her up, man, you gotta let him do them.
But KT, you wouldn't have to worry because you could never date any of my sisters.
It's too old. I'm sorry. They too old for me.
I'm gonna tell them. I'm gonna make up lies and tell them what you was doing in the streets.
You know you make up lies.
I'm gonna sabotage it as soon as they meet you at the barbecue.
Lies that make them want them more.
No, it ain't not the lie I'ma tell. Not the lie I'ma tell. So next one that we got, freedom of speech, our main topic of the night. Let's go ahead and get into it.
not the one who admitted they would be okay with killing babies in foster care and killing children that have been abused.
That's not the point. What I'm saying.
That's really.
Stop holding. What's wrong with you? Stop holding. That's my.
You have a. Oh my god. She just punched me in the face. We were just doing a street interview with my camera and everything was fine for over 20 minutes or however long we were filming, and then she just punched me in the face. I'm not the one who admitted they would be okay with killing babies in foster care and killing children that have been abused.
That's not the point. What I'm saying.
That's really.
Stop holding. What's wrong with you?
Wow.
Fellas, is our amendment rights? Is it being practiced? Is it changing? Well, I mean, this is a good example of that freedom of speech. She's in New York City. She's giving a little context. She's doing her own independent journalism thing where she's out in the streets asking people about pro-life, about abortions. And some of the comments that led behind this was just very scary. And unfortunately, the ones that I saw that had a profile behind it, it was brown-skinned people saying some of the most ignorant things that I just could not believe. Basically validating this, that she got what she deserved, that she shouldn't have said this and that she shouldn't have done that. Deke, what you got, brother? What you got? Is journalism under fire? Are we concerned? Should we be concerned about situations like that? Because, you know, when you got an opinion, it might be somebody might cash in on that. So what you got, Deke?
I want to listen to everybody. My God. Yes, sir. I want to hear what the fellas say on that one. Yes, sir. Because you know how I feel, Hollywood. Yeah,
What you say? You want to go last? That's what you want to do? Go ahead. Go ahead, KT. What you got?
Oh man. Hey man, you can't tell people how to react to what you say. That's what I learned in life. So, you know, when you out there, you want to say this, and that. Somebody go upside your head, that come with the job, man. That's what come with journalism, man. Risk. Risk of getting beat up, risk of getting a dog set on you, risk of getting blown over by the tornado and the hurricane when you out there covering what, you know, risk going to Afghanistan and getting kidnapped and being hostage. This, to me, this is no different. Talk about all this and that. You know, you in the trenches, man. The trenches gonna act like the trenches. I don't know what people think, bro. I don't know why people think people in the trenches care. When you're in the trenches, anything goes.
Yeah, but she was in the middle of the city, though, brother. What's the trenches really considered?
The whole New York City is the trenches. There's no safe place in New York City. Manhattan ain't safe. Brooklyn ain't safe. Bronx ain't safe. They getting active, and you gotta learn. When you're on the ratchet stuff happens.
That young lady definitely felt secure. She knew there was cameras on her, and she still showed her AWS.
We have cameras stopped us from doing anything.
It depends.
Rodney King, they had cameras. They whooped the dude at the semi truck.
Yeah, but Rodney wasn't the one that was imposing. He was being imposed on.
Yeah,
he was glad there was a camera there, even though it didn't work. It didn't work his direction the first time round. But this is different. She gave the middle. She gave the bird, saying, you know, F you, and you know why you ain't checking on your wife, and she felt very comfortable with the actions she displayed. That's a little bit different.
I don't know,
but
man. You got to know your surroundings. That's all I know. Can't expect anybody to act class. You know what I mean?
So who are you saying is at fault?
The reporter, she should have minded the business and she shouldn't even been over asking the question.
Oh my God.
She should have did that on the live stream like you doing, asking the question.
Oh
That's all I
my
got.
God.
Go ahead, Frank. I ain't got nothing else. Hey, man, you gotta know what you're doing out here, man. You can't go out here talking crazy. No what bullshit this, man. People don't want to hear that. People going through stuff. They might go upside your head, man. Where you at? You can be in the churches. Hey, I watched the video of people's in church fighting. So you can't expect people to react. Everybody got different reactions, man. That girl probably got a food. She probably got her food stamps cut off. The babysitter can't watch the kids no more, and you just pissed off, and she upside your head.
Goodness.
All right, bro.
Big Frank, what you got, brother?
I want to say, I'm very disappointed in my brother KT.
What happened?
Because if we look at the outline of this conversation, you was like, oh, she might have been going through something. She might have been This was voluntary. She didn't make her stay there. She didn't force her to answer the question. So if she wanted to walk away at any point where she felt uncomfortable with the conversation, she could have. But instead,
big
she
facts.
Old big back gorilla looking thing.
Oh my God!
Who was with the microphone? She was very feminine, very soft spoken, and she was looking the part. Old girl come up there, old big back come up there looking crazy. She got uncomfortable because I watched this interview. She didn't. The girl was coming at her with her own points. She talking about, oh yeah, we need to take unalive all the foster care things. And then when she came back with it, she couldn't defend her point. So
big facts.
The only thing somebody who can who doesn't have the intellect, the only thing they can do is use violence at that point. Because they can't compete with the intellect. So that's what she did. She saw the girl was feminine. She saw the girl wasn't built like that, wasn't from where she's from. So she knew she could hit her and then wouldn't get no retaliation.
Big facts.
I don't like it at all. If I was there, I would have put the big back on the ground and called the police.
Oh, you out there, man.
Well, let's ask this. Let me add this second portion into it. I think I asked KT this earlier, but since you talking right now, Big Frank, if that was your lady and you was out there with her, would you have let her take the L, or you would have got into the ring and you'd have been you would have gotten to the ring and finished the fight for her?
Yeah, her husband was filming. Her husband was the one filming.
Yeah, I know, but he didn't do nothing though. All he did was walk her down, and then he was like, and she was kind of like sassing him, like, why you ain't back there checking on your wife? He didn't really do nothing though.
He just filming her. Like he's gonna give the footage to the police. You already got the footage when she hit her. What you filming her for? I would have put her in a Ric Flair, man, and waiting for the police to come, bro. Yeah, because my wife looking at me as a protector. Now, if they go out and do it again in the future, she's not gonna feel fully protected by this man. If anything jump out, she gonna be ready to go. Oh, let's go. Like, come on, bro. I wouldn't be surprised if they get a divorce after this. That's crazy.
It's not funny, but it is truthful because
real,
I don't see what purpose he served there. All he sounded was like a commentator at a basketball game because he didn't do nothing but just be heard. His presence was not felt. It was just heard. She up here talking. She got to tell bystanders about what happened. Oh my God, she hit me in my face. It's like, while she was talking about that, old girl would have got the Cactus Jack on her neck. That's exactly what happened. Now, I don't care what they would have told me. Oh, you shouldn't have touched her. If she feels that much, that she feels that empowered to do that. Frank said all the background. She knew what she was doing. She felt like she was gonna get a layup off of that, a real easy win. And when Buddy was walking her down, she was shooting the bird. She felt very empowered. She had she didn't think anything of it. So to me, she needed to take her big back self into jail. That's where the first thing needed to be. Here we go, police. I ain't no thug. So, hey, you mad at me because I'm saying that I'm going to use the police for my tax money? Yes, I am. Here you go. She did this. Because she wasn't about that life. So it's wrong. If she was out there pushing the stick into the wasp nest, and some people say that that's what she was doing, I think the contrary. We have freedom of speech, and like you said, Frank, the young lady who was even involved on the negative side, she was very well spoken herself. She was using some very, big words, big vocabulary words. She knew how to handle herself, but nonetheless, she was getting trumped in that conversation, and she got agitated because she was also mad because she wasn't getting her way with that young lady. She wanted her to feel her presence physically, and she wanted her to like bow down to her in their dialogue, and so she didn't get a win either way, and that obviously tells. We never saw what Buddy looked like. He must have looked more feminine than her, because ain't no way, I don't think, if she was standing next to Terry Crews, I don't think she would have pulled that move. She wouldn't have felt that empowered. She would have felt this dude might punch me in my mouth. But she seen Buddy over there. We don't know what he looked like, but I just have to think he showed no level of like authority in that situation, because she wasn't even concerned, bro, at all.
Yeah. Fact.
Deke, what you got, brother? What you got?
Oh, no, man, just listen, brother, listen. Yes, sir.
What do you think that was something that you would have dealt with if that was your old lady, y'all was at Ybor City, and somebody went over here and punched her in the face like that? Would you have just cleaned her up and just said it's all right, baby, or you would have been in the midst of it too?
It depends on how big the man was and how many of them. Yes, I would have helped him jump her. I would have been like, God dang it, I told you not to be out here fighting men. Yeah, I'd have kicked on her while he had her, yeah. I'd have been kicking, brother.
You've been like what, Red Daddy in Friday? Isn't that what his name was when Debo did his daddy came out? I don't know why you did all that, something like that. I forgot what.
Yeah, that was Red Daddy.
Say it ain't so, Deke. You ain't finna chastise her. I thought you was gonna help her out, brother.
Yes, sir. I'm the type that a chastise didn't have sex with you. Yeah, so that's yeah. So
my goodness.
Yeah, that make up the breakup. The sex is good. I like that. Yes, sir, man. Me and my ex used to do that. You'd have thought I was Cujo. Both of us bleeding and then fought and tore each other up. We looked like Chris Brown. We had the whole bed full of blood, but it was good loving. Yes, sir.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, you'd have thought Freddy Krueger scratched us. Yes, sir.
Fellas, well, you already know it has been another Friday night on the Hollywood Red Show with my partners. Shout out to Frank Nett with the music hits. Shout out to Casey Cruz. Shout out to none other than the superintendent and the reverend over the Third Baptist Church of Oklahoma, Deacon Weezo. And I am your host, Mr. Hollywood. Fellas, y'all got anything to say before we close out tonight? What's good?
Only thing I gotta say, man, starting May 7th, you will be required to have a real ID to fly. So that's gonna change the game, the real ID.
Say it again, brother. What's going on with the IDs?
Starting May 7th, if you plan on flying on planes, you would need the real ID to fly. Without the real ID, you will not get on the plane.
Oh, you mean like a passport?
No, you got that real ID, like from your state with like the star and stuff on it.
Nah. What you do have to have is you can't no longer use just your state ID because they got the state ID, which I have now. And you're right. If you want it to be a universal form of ID, then you need that star on there. But a passport is still gonna be king, brother. So don't let nobody fool you on that.
Yeah, but if you don't
passport is still
if you
necessary.
you don't have a passport, so you don't have that option.
Wait, when you say that kick in, KT?
May 7th, 2025.
Oh
US
my
County
God.
will need a present a real ID complaint, license ID.
Where you get that from the driver license plate?
Yeah, you get it from driver license plate. Yeah, you gotta update your ID. So this for domestic flights too. So this even with this not even leaving the country. You need this. So if you're trying to go to Maryland tomorrow, you gotta have this information.
Oh my God.
They claim they're trying to track down the illegal immigrants, whatever. But you know, it's another. It's almost like a chip. It's gonna be like a chip implant to your ID.
Shout out to Slim Cat KT Cruz. Deke, what you got, brother? What you closing out with for the night, brother?
Hey, man, brothers, fellas, everybody do their thing. Have a good night. I got the, yes, sir. I also got the Viagra 5 for 20. Brothers, anybody need? Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Hey, man, we on 100 packs.
Bro, we gonna need to make a Cameron commercial since you giving male enhancements on the show. I definitely want to be able to get a little bit of that money with you because it's tough out here.
And they the color of Easter eggs too. Yeah, so it'll be a nice Easter treat though, you know, brother. Yes, sir. And they look like jelly beans. Yes,
shout out to none other than Deacon Weasel.
And shout out to Deontay Wilder to Hollywood to 69. You know, to the left, to the right. Yes, sir. Not Dip. Yeah. That nigga look good in the Jersey shorts. Yes,
Big Frank. What you got, brother? What you got?
Man, good show, man. Good show, fellas. We ain't had the music hits this week, but next week we're gonna coming back with everything that the streets is feeding on. And we also gonna bring back that debate with KT because we got to make that up for the audience.
We gonna do it, man. I'm ready whenever.
Next week, definitely Frank Nick with the music hits, KT on the debate show, and yeah,
sir, we gonna get it popping next week for sure.
For sure.
Be safe out there, man. Hey, let me tell you something, man. And my boys Outcast ain't no thing but a chicken wing. You heard me?
Big facts. We'll go ahead and do a quick prayer with y'all, fellas. I appreciate everybody in the house. Father God, thank you for this opportunity to give you praise, worship. Thank you for giving us the ability to give grace and mercy to others, and praying that we'll receive it ourselves. And thanking you for this in your son Jesus' name. Amen, fellas.
Sir.
This is the Hollywood Red Show exclusively on the strategizednetwork.com. Check us out on Facebook. Check us out on YouTube. And KT got us bootlegged over there on Twitter. So
hey, the thug life it is, the thug life again. The words of trip.
Till next Friday, this is the Hollywood Red Show on the Strategized Network. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Y'all boys be easy, man.
Joe.
You're tuned in to the one and only the Strategized Network, TSN.
This is it. Till next time, this is a Hollywood Red Show on TSN, the Strategized Network. We're out of here right now.